For the past decade, the isekai genre has really been blowing up. Sometimes, as humans, we just want to escape and go to another world, and anime has really figured out how to take us to the unimaginable and fantastical places. I'm Sam, my channel is Otaku, but I'm here with an isekai list for y'all. Before we begin, be sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications for updates, and here we go. Let's start our list off with the Master of Ragnarok and Blessed of ᴛᴏᴘɪᴄ. Yuto Suo is a boy from our everyday reality who's wandered into another world right at the dawn of a war called Yggdrasil. Here in this world, countless nobles are fighting for dominance and its survival of the fittest. For 16-year-old Hayato though, all he has with him is the knowledge of our world to use as his weapon. This leads in him rising to command a few thousand troops as their suzerain, the patriarch. The story now follows the boy who became king in another world and is surrounded by beautiful ᴛᴏᴘɪᴄ who swear their allegiance to him. At number 9 we have Conception. Itsuke Yuge is summoned to another magical world called Grimoire, which is on the verge of destruction due to the crisis created by Kagare, stains, which are due to Hoshi no Midare, the unrest of the stars. However, the only beings able to destroy the Kagare are Hoshi no Ko, children of the stars, who are Miko. Now, in order to make the world like it was before, as well as save the world itself, Itsuki must have these 12 Miko who represent the 12 constellations, quote, "Please have my children." And coming in at number 8, we have How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. When it comes to the fantasy MMORPG across Riviere, none can match the power of the Demon King Diablo. Possessing the game's rarest artifacts and an unrivaled player level, he overpowers all foolish enough to confront him. But despite his fearsome reputation, Diablo's true identity is Takuma Sakamoto, a shut-in gamer devoid of any social skills. Defeating hopeless challengers day by day, Takuma cares about nothing else but his virtual life. That is, until the summoning spell suddenly transports him to another world where he has Diablo's appearance. In this new world resembling his favorite game, Takuma is greeted by two girls who summon him. Rim, a petite Pantherian adventurer, and Shira L. Greenwood, a busty elf summoner. They perform an enslavement ritual in an attempt to subjugate him, but the spell backfires and causes them to become his slaves instead. With the situation now becoming more awkward than ever, Takuma decides to accompany the girls in finding a way to unbind their contract while learning to adapt to his new existence as the menacing Demon King. At number 7, we have the Saga of Tanya the Evil. Tanya Dagershoff is a young soldier infamous for predatorial-like ruthlessness and an uncanny tactical aptitude, earning her the nickname of the Devil of Rhine. Underneath her innocuous appearance, however, lies the soul of a man who challenged Being X, the self-proclaimed god, to a battle of wits, which resulted in him being reincarnated as a little girl into a world of magical warfare. Hellbent on defiance, Tanya resolves to ascend the ranks of her country's military as it slowly plunges into a world war, with only Being X proving to be the strongest obstacle in recreating the peaceful life she once knew. But her perceptive actions and combat initiative have an unintended side effect, propelling the mighty empire into becoming one of the most powerful nations in mankind's history. At number 6, we have Grimgar, Ashes and Illusions. Haitsu Genso no Grimgar is by far one of the best fantasy shows of 2016, next to ReZero, of course, and the best game adventure we've seen since Overlord and Danmachi. It follows a party of 6 teenagers who magically appear in an RPG-like world where they have to take different roles and work as a team to survive. Killing goblins to gain experience and making money becomes their new reality. Although it can be much more complex and difficult than video games make us believe, Haitsu Genso no Grimgar combines the most captivating features of RPGs with a fascinating story and delightful visuals. At number 5, we have Gate. Off-duty Japan Self-Defense Force JSDF officer and otaku Yuji Itami is on his way to attend a doujin convention in Ginza, Tokyo, when a mysterious portal in the shape of a large gate suddenly appears. From this gate, supernatural creatures and warriors clad in medieval armor emerge, charging through the city, killing and destroying everything in their path. With swift actions, Yoji saves as many lives as he can, while the rest of the JSDF direct their efforts towards stopping the invasion. 3 months after the attack, Yuji has been tasked with leading a special recon team as part of a JSDF task force that will be sent to the world beyond the gate, now being referred to as the Special Region. They must travel into this unknown world in order to learn more about what they are dealing with and attempt to befriend the locals in hopes of creating peaceful ties with the ruling empire. But if they fail, they face the consequence of participating in a devastating war that will engulf both sides of the gate. Okay, and at number 4, we have Log Horizon. In the blink of an eye, 30,000 bewildered Japanese gamers are whisked from their everyday lives into the world of popular MMORPG Elder Tale after the game's latest update, making them unable to log out. Among them is the socially awkward college student Shiroe, whose confusion and shock only lasts a moment. As a veteran of the game, he immediately sets out to explore the limits of his new reality. Shiro must learn to live in this new world, leading others and negotiating with the NPC natives in order to bring stability to the virtual city of Akihabara. He is joined by his unfortunate friend, Naotsugu, having logged in for the first time in years only to find himself trapped, and Akatsuki, a petite but fierce assassin who labels Shiro as her master. A tale of fantasy, adventure, and politics, Log Horizon explores the elements of gaming through the eyes of a master strategist who attempts to make the best of a puzzling situation. And moving on to number 3, we have That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. 37-year-old Satoru Mikami is a typical corporate worker who is perfectly content with his monotonous lifestyle in Tokyo, other than failing to nail down a girlfriend even once through his life. In the midst of a casual encounter with his colleague, he falls victim to a random assailant on the streets and is stabbed. However, while succumbing to his injuries, a peculiar voice echoes in his mind and recites a bunch of commands which the dying man cannot make sense of. When Satoru regains consciousness, he discovers that he has been reincarnated as a gloop of a slime in an unfamiliar realm. In doing so, he acquires newfound skills, notably the power to devour anything and mimic its appearance and abilities. He then stumbles upon the sealed catastrophe level monster Storm Dragon Veldora, who had been sealed away for the past 300 years for devastating a town to ashes. Sympathetic to his predicament, Satoru befriends him, promising to assist in destroying the seal. In return, Veldora bestows upon him the name Rimuro Tempest to grant him divine protection. At number 2, we have my personal favorite here, Konosuba. After dying a laughable and pathetic death on his way back from buying a game, high school student and recluse Kazuma Sato finds himself sitting before a beautiful but obnoxious goddess named Aqua. She provides the NEET with 2 options: continue on to heaven or reincarnate in every gamer's dream, a real fantasy world. Choosing to start a new life, Kazuma is quickly tasked with defeating a demon king who is terrorizing villages. But before he goes, he can choose one item of any kind to aid him in his quest, and the future hero selects Aqua. But Kazuma has made a grave mistake. Aqua is completely useless. Unfortunately, their troubles don't end here. It turns out that living in such a world is far different from how it plays out in a game. Instead of going on a thrilling adventure, the duo must first work to pay their living expenses. Indeed, the misfortunes have only begun. Finally, we have the number 1 Overlord. The final hour of the popular virtual reality game Yggdrasil has come. However, Momonga, a powerful wizard and master of the Dark Guild, Ainz Algaun, decides to spend his last few moments in the game as the servers begin to shut down. To his surprise, despite the clock having struck midnight, Momonga is still fully conscious as his character, and moreover, the non-player characters appear to have developed personalities of their own. Confronted with his abnormal situation, Momonga commands his loyal servants to help him investigate and take control of this new world, with the hopes of figuring out what has caused this development and if there may be others in the same predicament. And with that, my friends, we have come to the end of the top 10 anime where the main character is summoned, transferred, sent to another world, or isekai animes. Thank you guys for watching the video. We really do appreciate it. If you'd like to see more of me, please check out my channel. You can catch me at the channel Otaku, O-T-A-L-K-U. If you liked this video, don't forget to leave a like on it, and then let us know what you think in the comments. What are some of your favorite isekai anime? And with that, I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great new year.